Hi guys, hi Posh Fam. Get in and get excited because tonight's episode of The Bachelor delivered in spades with regards to the drama front. There's a lot to unpack. I'm going to try as much as possible to cover the bits that I can. All right, let's just get into the nitty gritty of the day, okay? Let's just go. First things first, some housekeeping, y'all. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. This is the best it can get. It will mean so much to me when you do subscribe, all right? Let's get this whole thing going and get it growing. So, that said, tonight's episode 3, I am tagging this the partner swap, okay? It got really confusing, y'all, at the end. But I'm gonna try and see how I can do this episode justice. Tonight's episode kicks off with Jed, the drama extraordinaire. You know, he was seen trying to beat up some, should I say, built up frustration or showcasing his skills, whichever it is, he did something. And at the end of it all, he threw his drumsticks away. I guess that was just the effect he needed to give for job well done or pat in the back, whatever. Anyway, the batchmen gathered in the lounge where they discussed the event that was, the night prior. And front and center was the Tash revelation about Jessica. And the guys wanted to know where Felix is at, given that he gave Jessica a rose. And he said, well, I'm going to try and have an open mind, with regards to Jessica and her situation and just get to know her better. He admits to liking her and he wants to see how it goes. It's a slow, steady pace for him. He's going to just take things slowly, baby steps until, all of this unfolds for him or he's able to understand better and accept or see if he can form a concrete or long-lasting relationship with her in the show as well as outside the show. They all agree to the fact that Tash really stirred the pot. And I'm glad these men could see what and who Tash is. It's not lost on us. Her behavior was repulsive. And I know there's all of the, I'm going to have to speak up. No, it's not your place. Sometimes it's not our place to speak on things that we have no knowledge about. And that was where it was. So the camera just went right to the ladies in the mansion. So I'm tagging the mansion or the girls' highness. It's the highness pack, okay? Because those girls do the most. We see Jessica trying to, again, debrief with the girls about the event that was. And from nowhere, Tash decided to give a haphazard apology to Jessica. Again, she let us know when she had her personal diary session with the producers that it was a haphazard apology. You could tell the girl did what she did with full intention, knowing what she was going to cause or the chaos she was going to create from that revelation. Anyway, Jessica, being the calm person that she is, accepted the apology and just kept it moving. It is now off to the group date. Okay, so usually 15 girls go on a group date with 3 men. But on today's episode, 5 girls go on a group date with a particular bachelor away from the rest of the pack. Guys, it's confusing for me and I'm going to try and make it make sense. For Felix, he had Tilly, Abigail, I think Naomi, Zara, and Yuri. Okay, I think that's what it was for Felix. Yeah, for Jed had Jasmine, Tash, Courtney, if I'm not mistaken, and there's one other one. Yeah, there's one other one, guys. It's a lot of them. I think Abigail. Is that one of the girls? I think so. They had a manicure, pedi, self-care session at a Versace hotel. And again, they had to relive a lot of the event that was. For me, I found that a bit off-putting because the one-on-one session with Jed and Jasmine didn't really go well because all Jed wanted to know about was what happened between Jasmine and Tash and what Jasmine thought about Tash. Now, Jasmine wasn't feeling it. Again, she wasn't trying to make it all about Tash on her date. And so she literally just X'd him. And that is where the whole scene came up. She decided, I'm not feeling this dude anymore. There are other bachelors in the house and I am going to explore other options. Savage! Girl isn't here to play. She's like, I'm not going to waste my 20 seconds of fame. I'm not feeling this guy. He wants to be with Tash. I'm going to let you be with Tash while I explore my other possible options in the mansion, of course. Where else? Thomas went on a yoga date. That's his thing, okay? He went on a yoga date with Lauren, Leah, Christine, also known as Kiki, Marjorie, and Manny. By the way, Leah sort of uncovered that Thomas has got a connection with Christine, to her dismay. Anyway, let's just get into the event. The main event did not happen on this individual group dates, okay? The main event happened at the mansion in a pool party. So a pool party was held after this group dates. And in walks in the batch with some Barbies, sausages, and, you know, all the whole 9 yards. They went out and he kicked off. First things first, Felix had his girls and, you know, like, of course, it's a party. But then Tilly wanted a one-on-one time with her man. And so she cornered Felix to the corner and I don't know, man. There wasn't any conversation. Does that give you any clue? There wasn't any conversation. It was basically a pass session. And again, to the dismay of the other girls who discovered them in their sort of public hideout, having the pass session of their life. It was a full-on makeup session, guys. There was so much lip locking. I just needed a pillow so that I could look the other way because it wasn't PG. I can tell you that much. Anyway, Crystal led the protest. She was of the opinion that, yes, you know, we are all in an open type situation, but Felix should have some respect and have this done privately, away from the view of the other ladies who are also vying for his attention. And whilst this argument or discussion was going on, Felix just walked on the girls and happened to overhear some of the conversation and found out it was actually about him. He didn't really take it too well. I mean, it's Felix. His ego is through the roof. And said, well, I'm sorry, girls. I just accepted someone that's in an open relationship, so you guys have to just deal with me making out in public. Boom. That was it. He's like, I don't care what you think. I am here for me. I am making connections. I am sorry, the way I'm making my connection is not to your liking, but there's really nothing I can do. Just cut me some slack while I keep making out with Tilly. Now, mind you, there's been only, you know, the makeout session has been the argument, or should I say the bone of contention is the one with Naomi and Tilly. So that tells you that the girls know, okay, we think you formed the most connection with Tilly and Naomi, and you're not giving the rest of us the opportunity to get to know you. Yuri was not onto this behavior at all. She literally said she was done, and we found out how she left, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Well, still on the Pash Fest. Thomas had a Pash session with Christine. It was a good Pash until things done left. I love this. Anyways, Christine just, you know, casually said, oh, I've got a son. Thomas was like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah, by the way, I've also got a daughter. you could see Thomas's face fall. It went from like this to and then we headed up to his personal diary moment where he said it was a deal breaker for him to be with any woman who's got kids previously. According to him, he was living, or he's lived the step-son type or stepfather, stepmom type situation. I'm not sure which of his parents are step in the matter right now. However, he's not keen to having that sort of stats. He wants to have original. He wants to have brand new tear rubber, like brand new wife. Okay, he doesn't want the baggage that comes with being with someone. And by baggage, oh God, guys, I need to say this. By baggage, I mean kids. Yeah, I know. How bad is this show? How bad is this show that men can just openly express how ignorant they are or how very little values they have? I mean, we all have. I'm trying to keep a straight face, but I just could not help but laugh when Thomas made that statement. Like he wanted her, but not. They were making connections. He was falling in love until she revealed she's got kids, and the love is done. God, I don't think Christine has any idea, or Kiki, as we call her, has any idea as to what Thomas is thinking. But we shall find out. It's all going to kick off at the end. Just wait. This is it's getting interesting. I promise we'll get to the main event. And the main event actually kicked off at the rose ceremony. Yeah, as you know, Jasmine is already questioning, her relationship with Jed. And she took the opportunity during this pool party to pull Thomas aside. Straight, chick just went on in. No bullshit, Dude, Thomas, I want you. Okay, I'm reconsidering where I'm at in my current connection seeking in this house, and I just found out that you've got the values that I'm looking for, and I would like to explore the opportunity to get to make good connections with you, Thomas. And Thomas was like, "Oh, I'm very flattered. I don't know what to say, but at the moment, I'm very confused. I've got so much, emotions." Just going on in my head right now. It's really confusing up in my head. There's a lot going on there, and I do not want to add to my confusion. And so I'm going to respectfully say no at this moment. I am not going to seek the opportunity to get to know you just because I might eventually decide that I don't want to know you. And so I don't want to hurt you in the long run, but I'm just going to let you know where I stand at this point, that I am good with the ladies that I have, even though we all know Christine or Kiki is going to be exed very soon. I just don't know how soon, but will definitely be exed. So after the rose ceremony, Usher walks in, gathered the maidens, 15 of them to be exact, because as you know, 15 ladies went on a group date. And he, again, he usually likes to stir the pot by asking the girls individual leading questions. Tash had her opinion to give as usual, and Jasmine said to Usher, I am literally looking to explore other connections in this house, to the shock of the other girls. She's like, yes, I am looking to seek other connections because the one that you've paired me with is not working. And Usher's like, who are you, considering, jump shipping to? And she replied, Thomas. I would like to get to know Thomas better. And so Thomas's girls were put on notice, like, there is a bee trying to take her man, or there's a girl that's trying to come for our man. How is this going to play out? In walks the bachelor men, none the wiser of what was about to happen. As you know, 15 girls, 12 roses, 3 will be leaving. Now, it was so confusing that I didn't know who left, okay? And bear with me, I am going to try my best to unpack this ceremony, this rose ceremony, because it was none like I've ever seen it to be. It's all new. Okay, it kicked off. So let me try and figure this out. I'm just gonna try. All right. Just before the guys, had the opportunity, I think it was Felix that came up first to, call a girl to give a rose, and Yuri, this innocent, calm, collected, beautiful girl, stepped up, halted the whole ceremony. I was like, I have got something to say. And Felix, it's about time. You have to listen, you douchebag. She just said to him, you know what? You have got no qualities that I desire in a man. I came to the show seeking something long-term, something genuine, something, deserving of me. But unfortunately, you are not the man for me. Boom. That was it. She was like, yes, I'm done with you, fella. Keep pushing your way to the top. she was like, bye, ladies, and walked off. She brought Felix's ego down like 10 points. He was rattled. His face was like, oh my God, a girl just dumped me. Yeah, Yuri dumped his ass. It was so good. This guy's ego is just disgusting. He is so full of himself. Yeah, he's good looking. And yeah, I was so happy she did that. And he had to manage with what was left. So he managed with the sloppy seconds that he had left. Naomi got a rose, of course. Tilly got a rose as well. Abigail and Zara also got a rose. So he had 4 roses to give out. To the 4 girls that were left for him. No complaints there. Jed now, it was his turn. And he offered, before he could even offer Jasmine a rose, Jasmine walked up to him to say, mate, I am sorry to let you know that you're not the man for me. And I am looking to seek other connections. Now, y'all know that Jed has literally been dumped more times than we can count on the show. And so, I don't know how much this poor guy could take. Another dump fest. Now it was publicly done too. Oh God, poor Jed. Feel sorry for the dude. He doesn't deserve any of this dumping. But it is what it is. And no sooner has Jasmine revealed this, she just walked back onto the queue. To the surprise of the other girls, like, what is she doing? Why isn't she working out like Yuri? Oh God, I'm dying. I'm seriously like this was too much. Too much. And so for Jed, Tash, Angela, and Courtney got a rose. Jess left. Now there was, of course, 1 rose left from Jed because he had 4 roses to hand to 4 ladies. At this point, Jasmine jumped ship, and so Jasmine Rose was left on the tray or whatever it was. This is so funny. And we're off to Thomas. Thomas had Christine, Leah, Marjorie, Margie, or whatever her name is, and Lauren, I think. And so he handed a bunch of roses to guys, hold on, to Leah and Christine, of course. He also gave one to Marjorie, and I think Lauren had 1 or so, I'm not sure. It was then left Manny and Jess and Jasmine were left hanging, so, and there was 1 rose left. So I think Thomas gave 4 girls a rose, and there was the Jed's rose that was supposed to be given to Jasmine that was hanging. And so what did Thomas do? He gave the rose to Jasmine. Yes, you heard it. He gave the rose to Jasmine. And so Marnie, whatever her name is, went home. So I think in total, 3 girls went home. One did the boss move, left on her own will. Jess went home, and also Money went home. So the other girls didn't like the fact that a rose was handed to Jasmine. Jasmine was so happy she got a rose from Thomas, proving that Thomas was a little bit interested, but he just needed to go home and sit and think it out first to see what he would do. And that's it, guys. The rose ceremony ended the night, and it ended up on a cliffhanger. I guess tomorrow we're going to find out whatever happened or what happens next. Obviously, there is going to be a fallout from this rose ceremony. Yes, it's unprecedented. Partners swapping with permission, you know, like men are being dumped publicly. The humiliation is, it's insane. You know what? And I am so loving it. Like, yeah, I don't want you. And I guess the other girls will be like, wow, I think I can explore other options. And I would go for it. So just stay on this channel, guys. Please, Posh Farm, stay on this channel. There's more to come. I guess the drama is just kicking off. So there's more to come until I come here for the next commentary on episode 4. I am trying to hold my laugh, guys. Because I cracked the entire episode. Anyway, please stay safe and stay focused.